Right people, so for the longest time we thought we had a good idea about the colours coming to the iPhone 15 series, but as per usual in the world of leaks, we now have tidbits that go completely against everything we've heard. So let's delve into it. So basically, in case you're not aware, both 9to5Mac and a credible Weibo source who accurately predicted last year's deep purple colour option told us we can expect the flagship colour for the 15 series to be a crimson shade. Now I was pretty hyped about this. I am usually more of a blue guy myself, but of course we've never had a Red Pro iPhone, and we actually got a specific hex code for this colour from 9to5Mac, which was #410D0D, and guys, this just oozes class. And by the way, would like to remind you guys, like this video and subscribe for more content like this, it would be appreciated. It looks so good, and many have wanted a product Red Pro iPhone for years, so I'm sure many would have lined up on day one to splurge on one of these bad boys. However, when something sounds too good to be true, that's because it is. Because when we were getting hyped about this colour, Unknowns21 sweeps into the scene and crushes our dreams. They said there was no real evidence of a red shade in the works, and while there was a chance a red finish was used to test the PVD coating on the new titanium chassis, actual prototype devices are in a completely different colour. And so I was pretty curious as to what this new colour could be. Maybe Apple's gonna surprise us with something else that looks just as good. But no, it's basically the blue we've already had in the past. So yes, as you can see, it looks near identical to Pacific Blue, which I'm personally not a fan of. I know I said I'm a blue guy, but I'll be honest, the Pacific Blue was grey in most lighting conditions, and frankly, Sierra Blue was a far superior shade. I know I just said that, deal with it, that is the truth, and what's even sadder is that this brand new shades is actually darker and greyer than Pacific Blue, and so yes, I'm already bored of this colour, to be frank. Now what's annoying is that we have new reports from 9to5Mac also backing this up, so why did you guys even mention the red colour was in the works? Because we got excited for no reason and our dreams have been crushed. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. And that's not the only bad news, guys, there's more, because as Unknowns21 had suggested in the past, 9to5Mac now says gold iPhones are dead. RIP, that has been a staple of the iPhone range since the 5S. I remember how people went gaga for the golds, and there are still many die-hard gold fans out there in the world. And so yes, I'm sure their hearts are gonna be shattered. Now if you're wondering what is Apple replacing the wonderful gold with, well, they're giving us another grey. Seriously? So this again was mentioned by Unknowns21 in the past. Kudos to them for being first regarding this, but 9to5Mac corroborates with them in this new report and says we can expect a new Titan grey shades for the iPhone 15 Pro, and we do have a pic of this. And once again, guys, it's hella boring. Like literally, if you think about it, Apple's genuinely just offering 3 different shades of grey with iPhone 15, because the new blue is a darker version of Pacific Blue, and that already looked grey in most lighting. The Titan grey might have a fancy name, but it's just your bog standard grey. And as for Space Black, yes, it's darker than Space Grey, but as someone with a 14 Pro Max, I can confirm for you guys that this is still dark grey and not a proper black. So yes, you have a choice of dark grey, grey, or slightly grey. Yay! I actually remember seeing a mock-up of all the colours on Twitter, and oh my god, are these colours dull. I understand Apple might want the pros to look more serious because they're for professional use, like playing Genshin Impact, but I just wish Apple had more fun with the colours on these models, like they do with the regular models. I do want to mention, however, the titanium frame and the PVD coating process could be the reason Apple's being pretty lame with their colour choices. We had heard in the past the red finish was hard to achieve on stainless steel, and I thought, hey, now we have titanium, it should be easier, right? Right? Well, I guess not, and maybe that's the case, Apple's giving us 50 Shades of Grey instead. Also, some of you guys might remember the iPhone X did not get a wide range of colours like its predecessor, the iPhone 7, likely because Apple could not perfect the colour coatings they wanted on stainless steel, but of course, quickly within a few years we started getting our golds back, and then greens and blues, so hopefully with next year's phones, the crimson red shade does pan out, it would just be perfection. Anyways, let's now move on to the regular models because once again, there's been a lot of back and forth here regarding the colors we could get. In the past, we had heard the iPhone 15 and 15 Plus are going to come in pink, blue, green, maybe a yellow, and of course the usual midnight starlight rubbish, and also product red. However, it seems Apple has other plans now, and leakers can't make their mind up on which direction Apple's gonna take. On one hand, we have Unknowns21 telling us we're getting Midnight Starlight, Yellow, Blue, and Coral. Now this has been backed up by images of cables we're allegedly getting with the 15 series that's gonna be color matched. I'm sure the Apple sheep are tingling just hearing that. But my big takeaway from this leak is the fact I'm happy to see Coral is back in the range. That was a fantastic shade on the XR, and I do love myself some orangey iPhones. However, 9to5Mac, interestingly, in their new report, goes against Unknowns21. They believe we're getting black, green, blue, yellow, and pink, and I'm a little more confused about this supposed range of colors. You see, while I'm glad 9to5Mac's suggesting the horrible midnight is finally dead and we're going back to proper blacks, it's weird there is no mention of a white iPhone 15. Surely Apple is not going to get rid of a neutral color like that because there are many boring consumers who just don't want any snazzy colors, and so black and white were the safe options to get, especially when Apple's colors usually look completely different in person compared to how they look on Apple's website. So for those who rush to pre-order and can't see these devices in person first, you could depend on black and white to look like black and white. However, I do want to mention that Apple got rid of space grey or any form of black option for the iPad 10, which is surprising because that's their most popular iPads, and surely there is a solid chunk of consumers who don't want any fun colors in their life, but no, Apple basically forces you to get one of the exotic colors instead. So I guess I could see that happening, but one more thing I want to talk about is the absence of another iconic color option that's not mentioned in both of these reports, and that's product red. What the heck's happening to that? Apple's basically been offering a product red iPhone since 2016, so I highly doubt Apple's going to get rid of this, especially when it's not just a random color, but also, of course, it's a strong partnership they have with the charity product red. Has Timothy just stopped caring about starving children? I'm not sure, honestly, but I still do have a feeling Apple's going to give us the red as a spring refresh, especially since the red iPhone 7 and 8 launched in March. At the end of the day though, I'm just glad there's still evidence of a blue 15, because if it looks anything like the blue iPhone XR as rumored, I might be stupid and buy that on day one because it's that shade of blue. Yes, I already have a 14 Pro Max that works perfectly fine, and the regular 15 would be a downgrade, but hey, wasting money is fun. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and thank you for watching.